So you're all excited about moving to Texas. You don't care where you move, you just want our weather and amazing Southern hospitality, right? Okay, well, I'm Shadrya Patton, and I'm gonna tell you my top 5 reasons why you should not move to Texas. Specifically, I'm sharing those things that people don't consider before moving here to Houston. All right, number one, traffic congestion. According to Texas A&M's Texas Transportation Institute, the number of registered vehicles in Texas has rose by 172% in the last 4 decades. Now, in that same period, highway capacity has increased by only 19%. Traffic congestion is not just about traffic jams. It creates a ripple effect that simply impacts almost every area of our life, such as whether or not we drive, where we live, where we work, where we shop, where we play. Like, traffic plays a role in those decisions. More time on the highway means less time with family and friends. Extra time on the road is a drain on our patience, our wallets, and even our health. Now, keep in mind that in Houston, you will never have the interstate to yourself for your commute. I don't care if it's 5 a.m. or 3 a.m., you will have traffic because the hustle and bustle of Houston, it never sleeps. So a typical morning rush hour is from maybe like 6 to 9, and then you have your lunch rush hour, you have an afternoon rush hour, and then you got your 3 to 7 p.m. as well. After that, you still have to deal with like the after happy hour folks and dinner folks, and there's just like always traffic. So if you're like me and you hate to drive, this will drive you insane. I literally plan my day around where the traffic is gonna be. Okay, number 2, the heat. All right, so honestly, this is not a big deal for me. I actually love this Texas heat. The less I can wear, the better. And the humidity keeps our skin looking youthful. Houston only averages about 18 days per year with temperatures of 32 or less, and 99 days with high temperatures of 90 or more. Our hottest months are August and July. And I have friends that visit here from Chicago or up north, and they get exhausted just being outside for over an hour, okay? So they don't understand why as soon as they start walking outside for a few minutes, like they're already sweating, you know? So anyways, it's just the Houston weather. Your body will eventually adjust, or you'll just get used to it somehow. Ladies, keep your face wipes in your purse, and fellas, make sure you have that towel or handkerchief in your pocket, okay? Because it gets hot out here. It's typically only cold in maybe January or February, and you really don't need a jacket outside of those months, unless it's just a jacket for fashion or something. All right, number 3, construction. This is probably really an issue in most major cities, but the interstates in Houston have always had and will forever have construction. Now, I've lived off and on in Dallas and Houston and along some other areas for over 13 years, and both Dallas and Houston have always had construction, in my opinion. Houston is the worst though. We technically have 3 loops. We have the 610 loop, which is the inner loop, the Beltway, which is the outer loop, and Grand Parkway, which is like this extra loop that's huge. It's like 190 miles. I feel like the 610 loop though has been under construction the entire 13 years that I've been here. So if you are interested in knowing about upcoming projects for construction, just check the Texas Department of Transportation link in the description of this video, and then maybe you'll know kind of what areas to avoid. All right, so those were the first 3 reasons that you might want to avoid Houston. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and the bell icon to be notified about new videos. All right, number 4, hurricanes and tropical storms. Hurricanes and tropical storms. Honestly, I was raised in Louisiana, so Houston hurricanes are a piece of cake compared to what we have experienced in Lake Charles and other parts of Louisiana. Hurricanes are stressful, disastrous, exhausting, all of that. However, you can typically see them coming, so there's no excuses for not being prepared for it. So hurricane season is June through November, and the worst months tend to be August, September, and October. Outside of hurricanes, our Houston weather is pretty amazing. Just be prepared to evacuate or shelter in place for at least a week at any given time. All right, number 5. This is last, but it is certainly not least by any means, property taxes. Okay, so get this. Texas has no state property tax. The comptroller's office does not collect property tax or set tax rates. That's up to the local taxing units, which use the tax revenue to provide local services, including schools, streets, roads, police, and fire protection, and many other stuff. You probably will be taxed by many taxing units. And that combination is why they say Texas property taxes are significantly higher than some other states. So Wallet Hub analyzed all 50 states and DC, and they asked a panel of property tax experts to rank all of the states from lowest to highest. And Texas came in at 45th. So it was out of everybody, it was like one of the seventh highest, basically. So the top 5 counties in Texas that have the highest property taxes are Fort Bend, Webb, El Paso, Tarrant, and Harris. And most people don't really care to pull all of this, but you can always go to the Texas Comptroller's website to pull all of the taxes that you'll have to pay. You can simply look for the property tax assistance page and find the tax rates and levies link at the bottom. I'll add the link in the description below. However, the easiest thing to do is just to simply text me or WhatsApp me your county, your subdivision, or an address, and I can quickly pull it for you and just send it to you. All right, y'all, so because I'm selling Houston, here's your tip of the week. Do not move to Houston unless you have patience when driving, okay? You have to have patience when driving almost anywhere in Texas. So plan to arrive everywhere 20 minutes prior to that time, just to account for like any traffic or construction delays or somebody broke down, like just all types of madness. Your other tip, get a tow tag. It's gonna save you time and it's gonna save you headaches. And finally, just keep like emergency stuff in your car or at home, just in case you're in traffic for a long time, or, for the hurricanes or just whatever, just have something in your car. Have emergency stuff because you never know. If you wait until it's an emergency, 9 times out of 10, the stores are going to be packed and you're going to hate it. All right, again, I am Shadrya Patton with JPAR Realty. Please subscribe, hit the like button and the bell icon to be notified about new videos about moving and shaking around Houston.